The top story that we are following here on India Today is the threat that is coming in from Pakistan once again. Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's big threat to India. Pakistani Prime Minister says India cannot snatch even a single drop of water from Pakistan. If you try to stop our water, we will teach you a lesson that you will never forget. A threat coming in from the Pakistani Prime Minister now. He said that India will not be able to snatch even a single drop of water from Pakistan. If you try to stop our water, we will teach you a lesson you will never forget. This is a threat, a direct threat coming in from the Pakistani Prime Minister. My colleague Pranay is now joining me on the story. Pranay, threats galore. Pakistan once again is resorting to giving threats to India.
Old habits die hard. Pakistani leaders, be it military leaders or its political leaders, they have a habit of going overboard whenever they get US support or whenever they get any kind of international support here. But as far as the Indus Water Treaty is concerned, the technical status, the official status of the Indus Water Treaty is that India has put it in abeyance. And before that, India did inform Pakistan that India wants to renegotiate the Indus Water Treaty, which is the one which is over 65-year-old treaty, and India wanted it to be negotiated because the conditions for the treaty has changed, and Pakistan blatantly and continuously violated the basic terms of the treaty, because the preamble of the treaty clearly says that the basic condition for that treaty to be implemented is the friendly relation between both the countries, which never existed, and especially in case of the continuous terror attacks emanating from the Pakistani soil. That remains the official position. Recently, Pakistan went to the Permanent Court of Arbitration, that too in violation of the Indus Water Treaty, because they should have negotiated with India, because it is enshrined in the treaty that both the parties will try and sit together and resolve the issues emanating out of this treaty. On the other side, Pakistani leaders, be it Bilawal Bhutto Zardari or Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, have been giving threats because threats for this Indus Water Treaty, for playing the for their audience, for their galleries in Pakistan. Because Pakistan being a lower riparian state, Aishwarya,
Right.
Anjali, that they are already getting the flow of the water. So India has not stopped the water flow to Pakistan.
My colleague Pranay is still with me on the story. Pranay, we have seen how just a couple of days back, ample proof was in fact given by the Indian Air Force Chief. He precisely said what India had done, and also saying some of the air bases are not functional yet in Pakistan. But despite that kind of damage, despite the answer that India had given to the Pahalgam terror attack, we are seeing these kind of threats once again coming in.
Sure, not even Indian Air Chief, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, but the Pakistani public also knows the proof of Indian airstrikes during Operation Tendulur was given by the Pakistani people on their social media accounts. The world has seen the kind of damage suffered by the Pakistani military and how miserably they failed to defend their territory, and that's why Pakistan is more more hell-bent, and they are trying more hard to establish and to show that how they defended, and that's why this is the irony that Pakistani Army Chief, the then General and now the Field Marshal has elevated his rank. The Pakistani military has celebrated its victory, because Pakistanis have always sold the notion of victory. Despite suffering so many losses on their frontline bases, 11 air bases of Pakistan, right from Skardu in up north to Bolari and Jacobabad in down south in Sindh province of Pakistan, various air bases of Pakistan have suffered losses. Not only that, the Air Chief of India has also confirmed that the 6 of the Pakistani air platforms, including an AWACS aircraft, has suffered damages during the Operation Tendulur strikes.
Thank you, Pranay, giving us all those details. My colleague also pointing out that it's not once but multiple times that India has given proof. The Pakistani citizens also know the kind of damage that India had inflicted on Pakistan during Operation Tendulur.